Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you so much because of your great support. Raila is not our problem. Cracks widen in Kenya Kwanza as Mount Kenya split over bipartisan talk. On whether the scheduled bipartisan negotiation should expanded to cover other contentious matters aside from electoral processes, Mount Kenya region leaders are divided, and mainly those who are coming from Kenya Kwanza alliance. As Rigathi and William Ruto are busy pushing Raila Amolo Odinga out of real issues that are affecting Kenyans at large. When you look at William Ruto coming out to encourage opposition leader Raila Odinga to end the protest last week in order to facilitate process or cross-party negotiations between MPs who support the government and the opposition. Now we are being told that a group of Mount Kenya leaders are pushing to expand the talks to include constitutional amendments in order to firmly establish the principle of one man, one vote, one shilling. Raila and his team stopped the protest to allow for the proposals or proposed talks. But when you look at people from the Mount Kenya region who are advocating for the region's interest to be enshrined in the constitution, contend that this is the ideal time to have the issue of fair representation and a just distribution of resources to the region with high voter turnout. This is whatever is happening in Mount Kenya region. They have come out to realize that as Raila Odinga and William Ruto is having dialogue, they must enshrine a constitutional content. And that is why they're saying that ideal time to have the issues of fair representation and a just distribution of resources to the region with high voter turnout. I told you the other time in a certain video. Now, the lawmakers who are coming out to be against Rigathi Gachagua and William Ruto, these are Moses Kirima, Njoroge Wainaina, Betty Maina, Simon Kingara, Gathoni wa Muchomba, and Mwangi Kiunjuri. Kiunjuri came the other time, even supporting Raila Odinga's suggestions towards the issues that were to be mentioned during this dialogue. I told you the other time in a certain video, the Kenya Kwanza Brigade came out selecting the 7 that are going to have a conversation dialogue with the 7 from Azimio. When you look at that team, they are not serious. And that is why there is a widened crack in between Kenya Kwanza. The issue has caused division in the area, with the leaders being branded as rebels in Kenya Kwanza by their rivals who think their comments will strengthen the demands of the opposition. So on this side, the government is having their push towards certain agendas. But when you look at the opposition is also having their agendas. So this team from Mount Kenya region, especially those who are coming from Kenya Kwanza, I've named them, these members of parliament, Moses Kirima, Njoroge Wainaina, Betty Maina, Simon Kingara, Gathoni wa Muchomba, and Mwangi Kiunjuri, are coming out like supporting the Azimio conversation talk opinions. So imagine now the Kenya Kwanza members who are agreeing with Rigathi Gachagua and William Ruto are calling these members of parliament rebels as they are supporting the agenda of opposition. But the leaders have promised to continue pressing for their demands, whether they like it or not. Now this is whatever Betty Maina has come out to say. Let us not presume that Raila is the root of all of the region's problems. We are accustomed to handing over what is rightfully Caesar, but what we receive in return does not match our votes. That is Women Representative Betty Maina from Murang'a County. Wamchomba also came out stating this, that they will continue to fight for the rights of their citizens despite attempts by others to stifle their push to have their discussions expanded with a view of constitutional review. So for them, they want things that are tangible, that is going to bring a positive impact to their people. Not these things that Kenya Kwanza other brigades are talking about. Kiunjuri naye akakuja akasema, coming out to criticize that the intra-regional strife starting it will have a bad impact. He claimed that the Kenya Kwanza dictatorship viewed independent-minded leaders as adversaries. While Kiunjuri and his team are pushing for review of the Constitution of 2010, again a different group led by Njeri Maina Kirinyaga, Maina Karobia Yala, Mburu Kahangara Lari, Mugambi Rindikiri Buri, and John Gakushia Mukurweni thinks that adding additional concern to the IEBC composition will confuse the people and give Raila room to advance his agenda. That is according to the certain members of parliament. So there are members of parliament under constitution that are thinking that Raila Odinga is wrong. That those who are supporting say that Raila Odinga's conversation to people is going to benefit us. In fact, especially when it comes to impacting our people. One vote, one man, one vote, one shilling should be enshrined to the constitution. So as much as these people are so concerned, I have realized that when you look at the Kahangara's conversation, he has come out to assert that the persons from Mount Kenya region who advocate for the entrenchment of the regional agendas are out of line, since they lack the authority to make demands of a government that they are a member of. So this occurs at the same time that lawmakers affiliated with Kenya Kwanza are due to attend and also appointed to be part and parcel of dialogue with the 7 from Azimio. So it is a very clear indication that things might not be good in Kenya Kwanza. Why am I saying that? Groups are emerging, as some are thinking like some members of parliament cannot come out to be independent, to say anything whatsoever. But some are feeling like their leader is Rigathi Gachagua and William Ruto. Whatever they say, they are part and parcel. So for me, I think the direction that Kenya Kwanza is heading to, I mean, we are just giving them 3 months. You will come and tell me whatever is going to happen. Because they are not agreeing in the house. For the first time, at least, Azimio, the opposition, they are agreeing in certain issues. But in Kenya Kwanza, these people are talking different voices. So ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, I want to appreciate you so much because of great support. Please consider subscribing. Bye-bye.